Hey friends, we're on episode 2 of Art in the Garden, and today we have our special guest, Randy, who actually lives here and has been so gracious to open her beautiful home and gardens up to us. So
Sure.
hello, Randy.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Everything
my
is
pleasure.
beautiful, and we're
Right.
going to go through some of the sculptures. There's so many, and so Randy's going to interject on ones that I may miss. But you'll notice right here this gate. This gate came, it's iron, it's solid. This came from Brooklyn. There's a lot of pieces that have been repurposed and throughout their journey purchased and placed, and they look really cool. So Randy, what would you like to show us first in your different art pieces?
Well, the first thing is over here, through this whole landscape over here, there was only lawn here. And I worked with a garden designer, and he mapped this out for me, and we planted some trees and bushes, a lot of rhodos and other plants. And then we have this, really, this is on the shady side of the house, so it's really quite nice to be here in the late afternoon.
Now there's a piece right over here I'm going to let Randy explain because it's a very special piece, a sculpture.
I purchased her. She was painted around 15 years ago, and it was my first personal purchase with my own money, and I just loved her. She just demonstrated empowerment. It was a time of my life when I needed to feel strength, and she just represented what I wanted to feel, and she helped me through. And she's there, and through the years, it's changed. She's changed. She got a couple of cracks, and her color has changed, but I love the patina, and I love her natural beauty.
What was her original color?
It was painted white with black, a dress with an outfit on her.
Beautiful.
And now she's in her natural state.
I love
and it's
it.
beautiful.
It's amazing. Thank you, Randy. That is so neat. Now, over here is another piece of artwork, and this piece comes from Zimbabwe. So we've got local and we got far away. But we're going to go ahead and walk down, and it slopes down, and you'll see the stone right here. This was a designed water system underground. The water would come up and flow back down into the little pond that we'll see later. And right now, it has been turned off. But
Sure.
Randy, is there anything else I should say about that?
It just adds shape and texture to and interest to the garden.
It's beautiful. So let's keep walking. Now you may hear some sounds. Oh, that's right. Let's take a peek back in there. That's the gargoyle, the little hidden gargoyle. He's back there. There is a parrot, and he is very mouthy, so you may hear him in a little bit. That's who you're hearing squawk. And as we come back through here, there's another piece of artwork that's really spectacular. So Randy, I'll let you talk about this one.
This is a wheel that actually turns through the force of water, and it's also shut off. But it's a beautiful piece that's made by the same artist that made the mobile down there, and we'll see that a little bit later.
Yep.
As well. Close to that.
So over here is another piece of art that's really cool, the reader. And this, Randy was telling me, I thought it was a cement or marble of something, but it's actually wood, and it stays out all year. And it's absolutely beautiful. It flows right down to the area if you're going to read. It's just a nice transition. It's really neat. And as we go down, you'll see lots of other cute little things tucked away. But this happens to be one of my favorite pieces. This is driftwood. This is over 25 years old. It's a bench, but the way it's positioned, it has some other color and textures that don't make it so neutral, but make it blend and other things pop out. So let's pop on down here. And I think we covered some of the sculptures. You'll see things all throughout the video that you can take a look at. But right down here is the pond. There is a frog in the pond. He has not made his debut yet, but he is in there, and there's also a water lily in such a beautiful pink color. I love that. So we've covered a lot of little things right here. And up here is the little veranda and the garden and little area that you can sit in the morning or early evening. Let's go back here. Randy's going to tell us about this piece of art. And you may hear some thunder because a little storm's coming. It's that time of year. So would you mind telling us about that?
This is a mobile that actually moves in different directions with the wind, and it's just a thrilling piece to see it. So it adds movement and color and more texture to the garden.
It is so eclectic, and it blends so nicely with so many traditional pieces like the wrought iron, and then to go to a piece like that. It's very cool. And if you don't mind, Mr. Photographer, taking a quick scan back in the back area right here, because there is more to this journey. But I love these urns right here. And over here, we also have another little frog bird bath position. Now, on our third episode, we're going to show you the third part of the backyard. I look forward